pro 3 machines. So we have some conditions on that. The only 3 machines ABC are involved, and the prescribed order is your fix, that is ABC. Means when you start the task for the on one particular job, so it should go to the machine A first, then machine B, then machine C. The order is fixed. No passing of job is permitted. Means no job can be skipped. So every job should be done in a order for each jobs here. So and your eject and expected processing time for your all job for all machines ABC are given in your table. A1, A2, like P1, B2, B3, so on, C1, C2, C3. Normally, we deal with your two machine problems, n job and two machine problem, but here we are discussing your n job with your three machine problems. So we are converting your three machine problem into a two machine problem. For that, we have the some conditions, and that condition says here you can find out the minimum processing time on machine A that should be greater than or equal to the maximum processing time on machine B. That's mean just a minute. Just a minute. So, so we should convert your three machine into a two machine problem. For that, you can find out the minimum from all A's, right? So suppose that minimum value is your AI. Suppose that minimum value is your AI. Then we can identify your that the maximum first. You check your AI is that minimum. Then you choose the maximum from your this all P, that is B1, B2, B3. So suppose that is Bj. If the maximum of all your B's and minimum of your all A's satisfy the condition, this one, that is minimum processing time on machine A greater than equal to maximum processing time on machine B. Or we have one more conditions, that the minimum of your these all C, suppose that is your Ci, and which is again greater than equal to maximum of that B. So minimum of all C greater than equal to maximum of your that machine B. Any one of them, if is satisfied, we can convert your three machine problem into a two machine problem. So not both are required. We require at least one of them can satisfy. And to convert this, what we do, we just add your respective value of your A plus B. That means we can add your A1 B1, A2 B2, A3 B3. Just we can add these, and we can make them a single machine, that is by new name, that is G. Similarly, we can add your B and C, like here your B1 and C1, B2 and C2. We can add all these corresponding values and make another machine by the name of your H. So now we can convert these, and now we have the, instead of three machines, we have two machines only. So like this, right? So now we can go to the one example for the better understanding of this. So there are five jobs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, each of which go through machine A, B, C in order. So order is always important. The order should be your ABC. The processing time in hours are given below. So the processing times is given in a table. So first thing, we needed to convert this three machine problem into a two machine problem. For that, you can take the minimum from the A and minimum from the C. So if you see here, the minimum from your A is here. The minimum value is your 57695 is your 5 only, and maximum of B is your check maximum value from this is your B, that is your 5. So that is 5, and minimum of your C also we can check. So that is your 3. So if you see, we have the two conditions, that is the minimum of A is greater than equal to 5. Sorry, greater equal to maximum of B. So if you see, your first condition is satisfied here because your first condition was your minimum of A should be greater than equal to your maximum of B. So here this is equal to because both are 5. Second condition was your minimum of C greater than equal to maximum of B. So if you see here, we have the 5 and 3. So this condition is not satisfied. Second is not satisfied by our data, right? But first is satisfied. So at least one of these two conditions should be satisfied, right? So we can go with your procedure to convert your three machine into two machine because your first condition is satisfied in our case. Now for that, nothing special. You just needed to add A plus B and make the new name by G. So we add machine A and B respectively. So it is 5 plus 2, 7, 8 plus 1, 8, 6 plus 4, 10, 9 plus 5 is your 14, 5 plus 3 is your 8. So after doing this, you see your this A plus B after adding is 7, 8, 10, 14 and 8. Similarly, you can add B plus C and give the new name, that is first value is 5, 8, 9. We can check also 5, 8, 9. It should be your 5, 8, 9. And next is your 11 and 10. So after that, we get your two machine, that is G and H. And jobs are your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. So now your number of machines are your 2 only, G and H. So after that, you require the ordering. So for ordering, we have the 5 jobs. So we needed to mention their order, in which order we can do your job process. So for that, you can just see that what is the minimum value in your both G and H. If minimum value come in your H, we can write in at the end, and if minimum value come in G, so we can write at the start. So if you see here, first lowest value in this table is your 5, so which belong to H. So it belong to H, that's why we can write it at the end. So we can write here 1. So this job is assigned. Now we have remaining jobs are your 2 to 5. So now next minimum value is 8, and if you see here, 8 is here also, 8 is here also, 8 is here also. So you can check the respective value with respect to 8 in a other machine, that is 10 here, but here it is 8 itself. So minimum is this one. So you can choose your this belongings to G, and you can choose this belonging to H, but normally we can prefer your ordering your G to H. So that's why we can choose this 8. So this belonging to G. So for the second machine, we can write at the start because it's belonging to your G, right? So now next minimum in the remaining 3, 4, 5 is your 8. So this is also belonging to your G. So job number is 5. So it also belongs to G. So we can write from the start only, right? So we can write here 5. So now we have the next is 9. So 9 belonging to your second machine. So we can write at your job number 3 at the end. So similarly, we have your next is your obvious only one is left. So we can write only job number 4. So this is your ordering in which you can do your jobs. So you can write the order to calculate the table, that is total lapse time. We write your jobs in order 2, 5, 4, 3, 1. This is the order we have finalized. So you know that you can convert your 3 machine problem into a 2 machine, and then you can try, right? But here when you are calculating the lapse time, so this conversion is just to identify the optimal sequence or ordering only. So after that you can do the calculation for your all 3 machines. So we have 3 machines, and ordering for machines are A, B, and C always. So we can make the table for machine A in time, out time, machine B in time, out time, machine C in time and out time. Now we have here this table already given here. This is your table, right? So we may try one thing. So now, so we can see for the second machine as a second job, what are the times. So if you see for the second machine, it is 717. That means in machine A it required 7 hours. At machine B it's required 1 hour, and at machine C it's required 7 hours. So we start your job at 0 time, and it took your 7 hours to complete at machine A. Then it enter in machine B and took 1 hour for this, that is 8. Then it enter at 8 in machine C, and again take your 7 hour as per as given in table. So we can enter in complete this task at time 15. Now next is your 5, job number 5. So if you check your job number 5, time are 537. So time are your here it is 5 at machine this, at this machine it is 3, and at this machine it is again 7, right? So we enter job 5, enter at machine A at 7. So it took 5 hours. So 7 plus 5 is your 12. Now it enter in your machine 12, machine B at 12. Why it enter at 12? At this stage, you need to check a previous job finish time and current job starting time. So whichever is a maximum, you can go with that only. So because at 8 this machine B is free, so you can enter at 12, no problem. But if it is suppose if it is more than 12, suppose 13, so this machine is not available up to 13. If it is 13, so that time you needed to wait for 1 hour at this stage, right? But in our problem this is small quantity as compared to your this outcome of previous machines, right? So in this case we can enter at your 12 only, and it take 3 hours. So 12 plus 3 is your again 15, and then again you can check at this stage your finish time of this and previous job finish time in machine C is your 15. So both are same. So machine is free at 15 hours, so we can enter in machine C, and then 7 hours 15 plus 7 is your 22. So next job is your 4. We can just check the time for this only. So time is your fourth job 9, 5 and 6. So just write down here for just your convenience. It is 9. Just writing for your convenience here 9, 5 and 6. So here if you see here that's a fourth machine. At machine A is free at 12 hours. We can enter in machine A at 12, job 4. So it took 9 hours. So 12 plus 9 is your 21. Now you check the this time and the machine B previous task time finish time is 15. So this is 15, this is 21 and maximum value is 21. So we start with your 21 and this 21 plus 5 is your 26. Now this finish time and at previous job machine C time finish time is 22. So maximum is 26. So we enter at 26 and plus 6 hour used here is 32. So similarly, you can complete your table for your coming two, that is third job and your first job also. So in the same way, once you complete your jobs, your table is complete. If you see this your table, so if you see your this table, if you can see your job is start at 0 and it end at your 40. So total time you took to complete your task, your 0 to 40, that is 40 hours. That is called the lapse time. So minimum lapse time required to complete this task is your 40. Now what is the idle time for each machine? So you can see here your total time is your 40, that is starting at 0 and complete is 40. So now you needed to check at between your these 40 hours which machine is idle position. So if you see here machine A 0 to 7 it is busy, then 7 to 12, 12 to 21, 21 to 27, 27 to 32, all time it is busy, but after 32 it is free. So 32 this to this 40, this machine is free. That means difference between your 40 and 32, that is your 8 hour, this machine is your ideal. So at rest, or you say it is not working. Now for the machine B, so for machine B you can see here it start working at 7. So 0 to 7 it is free and it work from 7 to 8 hours, but after this 8 to 12 again this 9, 10, 11 these are free. So it free at 0 to 7, then it is free between 12 minus 8, that is this time. So again if you see it work for 3 hour 15 and after 15 again it is not working till your 21, right? So 21 minus 15, so you just needed to count this here. This is your first is your 7, this is your 4, this is your 6. Again you check the difference between these two, that is your 1. Then again your 32 minus this is your 1, and after 34 it is also free till your 40, that is 6 more hours. So you can just add this 6 plus 1 7 plus 1 8, 8 plus 6 14, 40, 14 plus 4 18, and 18 plus 7 is 25. So machine is idle for your 25 hours. Now similarly for your C machine, it start working at your 8. So 0 to 8 it is free. Now 8 to 15 it is continuously working. 15 to 22. So at this stage if you see 22, after 22 it start working at 26. So this difference 26 minus 22, that is 4 more hours. It is at rest. So after 26 to 32 it is busy, 32 to 37 busy, 37 to 40 it is busy. So we have two pockets, one is 0 to 8, that is 8 hours, and another is 22 to 26, that is 4 hours. So 12 hours this machine is ideal. So this is your problem. So we can convert in this problem your 3 machine into 2 machines. Now on the same way of n job with m machines. So only a difference between your this m machine means we may have the more than 3 machines, that is your 4, 5, 6, 7 machines, right? So in this you can check two conditions. One is your minimum time of your first machine and maximum of remaining all machine except your last one. Similarly, minimum of your last machine and remaining time of your maximum time of your all machine except your first and last. Here also your first and last machines. So if any one of these two conditions is satisfied, we can convert your this m machine into your two machine problem. How we can do that? We can add all first to second last, means just we leave last one and give that name some tj or g only, right? Similarly, leave your first and add all second to last machines, that give that machine at your thj or you say h machine, right? Just understand this in a example. It's a simple question. So we have this as a 5 machines, that is your a b c d. First we check whether it is able to convert, we are able to convert this into a two machine problem. For that you choose your first machine, then calculate the minimum of your first machine. So minimum of first machine, if you see here, 7, 6, 5, 8. So minimum is your 5. So you can choose this minimum of your all value of your machine A. You must write here AI, right? So then maximum of all machine except your first and last, means we have between we have 3 machine except your first and last we have 3 machine, that is B, C, so D, and so we can choose your B, C and D. Choose minimum maximum value from all these 3 machines. If you see here, maximum value is I think 6 here. So as in this machine maximum is 6, here it is 5, here it is 6, or all together maximum value is here 6. So at this stage you check the minimum of this is if greater than equal to maximum of except first and last machine. So in this case it is so minimum of this is 5, which is greater than equal to this 6. Is it so or not? If it is not, this condition is not satisfied. So first condition is not satisfied here. So next condition was the minimum of last machine. So minimum of your last machine, that is E. So you say minimum of this machine E is your 6. We can write here 6. So again, if your minimum of this machine is greater than equal to maximum of remaining machine except your first and last, that is maximum of your machine, your B, C, D. So in this case, if you see these are equal, the condition was greater equal to, so it is equal in our case because this is also 6. So second condition is satisfied. So if it is satisfied, we can convert your M machine problem into a two machine problem just by adding your first to all except last. So we can add this 7 plus 5 plus 2 plus 5, that is 17. So we do that. So we add your A plus B plus C plus D, that is G. We write new name, that is G. So that is 17. So similarly, you can add your this second also. 6 plus 6, 12 plus 4, 16 plus 5. So that is 21. So this is 21 here. So similarly, you can add this one, 5 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6, 20. And this is also your 8 plus 2, 10 plus 3 plus 3, 6, 16. So 20 and 16. So it is your 20 and 16. Now remaining your second machine, because we are converting into two machine problem, that is H. So in that you can leave first one and add remaining, that is B, C, D and E. So add this. So that is 5 plus 2 plus 3, 10 plus 9, 19. Similarly, you can add these here. This is 10 plus 15, 25. So 19 first case. So that is 25. Sorry. So 19, 25. Similarly, you can add remaining 2 also. So that is 4 plus 5, 9 plus 6, 15 plus 8, 23. So this is 3 plus 3, 6 plus 2, 8 plus 6, 14. So after doing that, you need your order of this. So we have 4 jobs, so we can define the order here. So for the order, you needed to check the minimum value in your complete set. So minimum in this complete is your 14, which belonging to your second machine, that is H. So if it is belonging to second machine, you can write at your end, that is here. So again, next minimum is your, you leave this first, right? Because we already assigned this 17. So if 17 is minimum, so it's belonging to this G. So we can choose your this first job in the start. So now next minimum is your 20. So that is belonging to your G also. We can write in the start. So we are left with your second also. So order is your 1, 3, 2, 4. So after ordering, you just needed to follow the machines given in your main question. So you write the jobs in order 1, 3, 2, 4, which we finalized. And here we needed to write all machines, not only 2. So because this conversion is just help us to find out the sequence. Now machine A, B, C, D, E, and there in time, out time, in time, out time, in time, out time, so on. So as in your first jobs, you can see here, first job time are 7, 5, 2, 3, 9. So 7, 5. So here, just for understanding, 7, 5, 2, 3, and 9. So start job at 0, 7 hour add 7, then enter in machine B, then 5, 12, then start at 12, it is 2, 14. So 14 at enter we in machine D, then we took 3 hours here service, then it is 17, then 17 plus 9 is 26. So similarly, you can do for your third machine, second machine, third job, second job, and fourth job. And on the same way, you can see here your total time is 0 to 51, so 51 hours. So idle time we needed to calculate for each machine, and for that you see here 0 to 7 it is busy, 7 to 12, 12 to 18, 18 to 26, but also 26 it is free. So 51 to 26 machine A is free, so that is your 25 hours. Similarly, second machine 0 to 7 it is free, so 0 to 7. Also see these two are same, because 7 to 12 it is busy, 12 to 16, but after 16 start working at 18, means 16 to 18 it is free. So similarly 26 to 24 to 26 it is free. Also after 29 to 51 it is free. So just need you to add these all cases, that is 0 to 7, 16 to 18, 18, 24 to 26, 29 to 51. So you add these hours, that is 33 hours. This machine is idle. Similarly, you can calculate for your C, D, and E machines, right? So hope so you understand this. So this is your sequencing. We can convert all machine problem into a 2 machine just for the ordering, but for the lapse time and your idle time, we can use all machines in your particular order it is given to process, that is A, B, C, D, E in this particular example. So hope so you understand this. I am stopping here. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, sir.